Okay, so you know how much we love cool designs, interesting products, things that really stand out.
Who doesn't, right?
Exactly. And that's why we're doing a deep dive on Eclektix today.
Definitely a cool company.
Yeah, they're blending like original art with that whole print-on-demand thing.
Print on demand, for anyone who hasn't gotten a band t-shirt from a website, that's basically it.
Yeah, but Eclektix, they're kind of next level.
Yeah.
Compared to just like mass-produced stuff, you know?
It's personalized style, but with an extra shot of awesome, if you ask me.
Totally. We're talking about taking your wardrobe, your house, heck, even your mouse pad, and making it yours.
And what's really interesting is they're not just a shop. They've got their own whole design studio going on.
Right. That Shop Original Art section on their site, that's what really got me.
Oh, yeah. The variety is kind of wild.
Wild is an understatement. I mean, they've got the usual suspects like T-shirts, posters, phone cases, that kind of thing.
Sure.
But then it's like, bam, fine art prints, shower curtains.
Wait, seriously, shower curtains.
Dead serious. They even print on skateboards.
See, that's where the no minimums thing they keep mentioning gets really interesting, right?
Who's ordering one custom skateboard? It's got to be for some pretty niche tastes.
Exactly. Are they catering to, tiny subcultures or people who just have to have that unicorn riding a rocket ship design? What's the strategy there?
Maybe they just really believe in letting people express themselves no matter how out there it gets.
It definitely makes you think about who the Eclektix customer is, doesn't it?
For sure.
Huh.
Are they chasing trends or setting them? Are they all about individuality or is it something else? We're going to dig into all that and more right after this. It's like you walk into a room, you've got that one-of-a-kind skateboard. You just know.
You're making statements.
Exactly. And it's not even just about the product itself, right? I was looking at their, what do they call it? Their brand guidelines.
Oh, yeah, the .txt thing.
Yeah, that. And they're really big on the 60-day guarantee, no extra charges for plus sizes.
Which is awesome, by the way.
Totally. And they use those eco-friendly inks, so it's not just about looking cool.
Definitely not. They're putting their money where their mouth is, in terms of values.
Right. It's like they're trying to build a whole vibe around the brand, not just slap a design on something and call it a day.
Absolutely. And I think that really speaks to where consumers are at these days, particularly younger generations.
Totally. People care about that stuff now.
They're like, yeah, I want a cool t-shirt, but is it going to fall apart after 2 washes? Am I supporting a company that actually cares about the planet?
It's got to be more than just a product, right?
It's got to be a whole ethos, a statement.
So Eclektix is tapping into that whole conscious consumerism movement.
A big time. They're positioning themselves as the ethical, stylish choice, especially within the whole print-on-demand world.
Which, let's be real, can be a bit of a
free-for-all.
Exactly. Everyone's trying to grab a piece of that pie.
And we don't have their sales figures or anything, so it's hard to say how they're really doing compared to the competition.
True. But I did notice in their guidelines, they talk a lot about customer service.
Interesting. Going above and beyond.
Yeah. Could that be their edge? Because a lot of places have cool designs, but how many combine that with genuine customer care?
That's a really good point. We see it time and again, right? Amazing customer service can make or break a company.
Especially now with social media. One bad review can go viral.
Exactly. People trust other customers more than fancy marketing campaigns.
So maybe Eclektix is betting on building that loyal fan base, the people who are I'd rather pay a little more knowing I'm getting quality A&D supporting a company I believe in.
It's a smart strategy if they can pull it off, right? Because they don't need to convince everyone, just the right people.
The people who get it.
Exactly. So we've got the cool designs, we've got the ethical practices, we've got the focus on the customer experience. But the big question is,
are they just riding the wave of a trend, or are they really onto something bigger?
It's the million-dollar question, right?
It really is.
This whole design meets demand thing, it's a tough line to walk.
Because how do you scale that up,
Exactly. As they grow, can they still give that personal touch, still care about the ethical stuff, the customer connections, or does that all go out the window when you're trying to compete with the big guys?
And that takes us back to the no minimums thing, right?
Oh, yeah, that's huge.
Because on the one hand, it's like they're saying, hey, your individual vision matters, even if it's just for one skateboard.
Which is a really cool message.
Totally. But on the other hand, logistically, that's got to be tough.
Oh, for sure. It's way easier to just churn out thousands of the same t-shirt than it is to make one custom one.
So are they playing the long game here?
Maybe.
Are they betting that this whole hyper-personalized approach, even if it means smaller profits at first, is going to be what wins people over in the end.
It's a gamble, no doubt.
It really is.
But imagine if it pays off, right? Imagine if mass production became a thing of the past and everything you owned, every t-shirt, every mug was like a unique expression of you.
That's kind of a mind-blowing thought.
Right. Eclektix might be giving us a peek into the future here.
A future where everyone's the influencer of their own style.
Exactly.
So will it work? Will other companies jump on board? Will people embrace this whole, next level personalization? Who knows?
There'd be a whole other deep dive to figure that out.
For real. But for now, we want to hear from you. Head over to Eclektix, check out their stuff, tell us what you think.
Yeah, do their designs speak to you? Do their values align with yours?
Maybe they'll become your new go-to, maybe not, but it's always cool to see a company trying something different, right?
Absolutely. And hey, even if you don't buy anything, it's a good reminder that in a world that's constantly trying to fit us into boxes, individuality still matters.
So whether it's a shower curtain or a skateboard, find your canvas and express yourself.
Love it.
That's all the time we have for today, folks. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Eclektix.
We're gonna be my brightest lights, everyone, everywhere. Love is why we're here. Now somebody, everybody gather real close. Let this unity rid all fear.